Hi, and welcome to another video on Vedic Math Techniques. Essentially, it is not just Vedic Math, but various other tips and tricks and shortcuts that we use to make calculations faster and try and make math a little more interesting. This is the chapter 6 in the series, and today we'll talk about how to square numbers which are close to 1000. These videos are brought to you by Unacademy. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It'll encourage us and motivate us to make more such videos. And I'm Ravi Handa, and I run this website called handakafunda.com. So let's get started. Now, when you are squaring a number close to 1000, what you need to do is you need to realize that the result will be divided in two parts. The first part and the second part. The second part will always be a 3-digit number, whereas the first part could be 4 digits or could be 3 digits. And how do you calculate those parts? Well, you look at the distance from 1000. For example, in the first number which is given 1006, the distance from 1000 is 6. In the second one, it is 8. Here it is 13 or 31, 45. In case of 996, it is a negative distance of -4. And in this case, it is -16. So once you get that, calculating the square of the number is really simple. Here is what you do. Whatever is the distance, which is 6 here, you add it to the number. So 1006 plus 6 is 1012. That would be the first part. And the last part of the number would be square of whatever is the distance. So what is the square of 6? 36. Last 3 digits will be 036. So my square will be 1012036. Maybe this will create a confusion, so let me remove this. So it will be 1012036. Very similarly, for 1008, the first part will be you add 8 to the number, which will give me 1016. And the last part will be square of 8 or 064. As you can see how quickly you are calculating these. How about this? So 1013 will become 1026 because I add 13 to it. And then the square of 13, which is 169. 1031, again the same thing. You add 31 to it to get 1062. And then the square of 31, which if you know is 961. 1045 is a slightly more complicated, not very. So first of all, let's add 45 to it. So you will get 1090. And now the square of 45. If you have seen our earlier videos, you will know how to calculate the square of a number ending in 5. It will end into 5 and 4 into the next number. That is 4 into 5 is 20. So you get a 0 and you get a carryover of 2, which will lead to the final result of 1092,025. Again, this is actually something which you could have done in your head. Very similarly here, what will happen? Now the distance is -4. So you subtract 4 from 996. You get 992. Last 3 digits will be the square or 016. 984. So you subtract 16 from 984. What will you get? 968. And the last 3 digits will be the square of 16. What is the square of 16? 256. So now you realize how quickly you have calculated all these square numbers, these 7 numbers in less than 2-3 minutes. Once you practice this a little, you'll be even faster at it. But not only that, it is also important to understand why this is happening. So once again, we look at the basic concept that the number given to us is 1000 plus d, and we are trying to square it. When you try to square it, a plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So let's use that idea. A square, if a is 1000, a square will be 1 followed by 6 zeros. 2ab, so that will be 2 into d into 1000, or 2d as a number followed by 3 zeros. And what will we add? And then we'll just need to add b square, or which in this case is d square. So plus d square in the end, which makes, what is the sum? So the last part, if I just use this as a divider line, what will be the last part? The last part will be d square. split in 3 digits. That is how we got 036, 064, 961 for 31, 256 for 16. So that is this particular part, the last 3 digits. And what's the first part? That is 1000 plus 2d, which if you realize is nothing else but the original number, which was 1000 plus d, and the distance. That is what we did here. 1012 was original number plus the distance. 1016 was original number 1008 plus the distance. And that's how we got the first part. If you get this concept, then it becomes a lot easier to remember this technique. And that is why I always suggest that don't just mug up these ideas. You need to understand the concept behind them so that you can implement them in future. And with this, I would like to wrap up this particular video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you soon with more tips. Thank you.